The digital world held its breath as a clock ticked down on Taylor Swift's website, a glowing beacon in the darkness for millions of fans. The numbers on the screen seemed to slow with every passing second, each tick echoing across continents and time zones, uniting Swifties everywhere in a shared moment of suspense and hope. Each second fueled global anticipation, as living rooms, bedrooms, and even workplaces transformed into makeshift viewing parties. Friends gathered around screens, families paused their routines, and strangers online became instant companions, all waiting for the same moment. Fans speculated wildly. Was it a new single, a long-awaited re-recording, or perhaps another surprise drop that would shake the music world? Theories flew in every direction, with group chats lighting up and social feeds overflowing with predictions and wishful thinking. Social media buzzed with theories, hashtags trending as fans dissected every clue, every cryptic emoji, and every subtle change on Taylor's website. The sense of community was electric, as if the entire internet was holding its breath together. The clock was set for 12:12 a.m. Eastern, August 12, 2025, a date loaded with Swiftian symbolism. Fans pored over numerology, past album releases, and hidden messages, convinced that every detail was a clue to something bigger. As the final seconds approached, screens refreshed and group chats exploded with last-minute guesses. The tension was palpable, with hearts racing and fingers poised to capture the moment, ready to share it with the world. Then, at exactly 12:12, the clock vanished. For a split second there was only silence, a collective gasp, a pause that seemed to stretch on forever. In its place, a new world began to unfold. The website transformed before everyone's eyes, revealing a fresh design, mysterious graphics, and a sense that something extraordinary was about to happen. Simultaneously, a video appeared on her Instagram, confirming everyone's wildest hopes. The notification pinged across millions of devices, and fans rushed to watch, their excitement reaching a fever pitch. It wasn't just a song or a re-release. It was the whole show. Taylor had orchestrated a moment that transcended music, turning a simple countdown into a global celebration. The video was slick, mysterious, and perfectly executed, a masterclass in the grand reveal. Every frame was packed with symbolism, every second a nod to her journey and her fans' devotion. Taylor Swift had done it again, a surprise album drop, a global event that instantly united millions in joy and disbelief. Social media erupted with celebration, as fans shared their reactions and theories about what was to come. The news spread like wildfire, trending worldwide within minutes. Headlines flashed across the globe, and the world's attention turned to Taylor once more. The reveal of her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, was a monumental occasion. It wasn't just another release, it was a cultural moment, a testament to Taylor's enduring power to surprise and inspire. The new era had officially and spectacularly begun. For Swifties everywhere, it was a night to remember, the start of a chapter that promised even more magic, music, and unforgettable moments. The reveal video was a masterstroke, seamlessly blending Taylor's personal and professional worlds in a way that felt both meticulously planned and effortlessly authentic. It was more than just a promotional moment, it was a carefully crafted invitation into her creative process, offering fans a rare glimpse behind the curtain. The setting was intimate, with warm studio lights and candid laughter echoing through the room, yet the anticipation in the air made it feel epic, like something truly significant was about to unfold. The clip itself was a sneak peek from the New Heights podcast, hosted by her boyfriend Travis Kelce and his brother Jason, both NFL stars known for their charisma and brotherly banter. Their dynamic energy set the perfect stage for Taylor's big moment. Taylor sat confidently between the Kelce brothers, a playful smile lighting up her face, holding a mint green briefcase emblazoned with her initials in bold orange. The briefcase itself was striking, its color and design immediately catching the eye and sparking curiosity. "This is my brand new album," she declared, her voice clear, steady, and brimming with excitement. There was a sense of pride and anticipation in her tone, as if she knew she was about to set the internet ablaze. There was no need for a dramatic speech or elaborate theatrics, just a straightforward, honest announcement that instantly shifted the music landscape and sent fans into a frenzy of speculation. The mint green briefcase became an instant icon, its unique colors and bold symbolism dissected by fans across social media. Theories about its meaning, the choice of colors, and the significance of the initials spread like wildfire, fueling excitement for what was to come. The visual shift from her previous era was unmistakable. The new aesthetic signaled not just a change in style, but hinted at a fresh sound and a bold new narrative direction for Taylor's music. The briefcase wasn't just a prop, it was a symbol, a key to the next chapter in her artistic journey. It represented a new era, full of promise and creative reinvention. The full podcast episode, set to air the very next day, promised even more details, behind-the-scenes stories, and perhaps a few more surprises for eager fans. By including Travis and Jason, Taylor welcomed fans into her world in a new, relaxed way, showing a side of herself that was both approachable and genuine, surrounded by friends and laughter. The showgirl was ready for her close-up, stepping confidently into a new era, with the world watching and waiting for what she would do next. Just before the countdown, Taylor primed her audience with a cryptic Instagram post, a carousel of 12 photos. The number 12 hinted at both the time of the reveal and her 12th studio album. Each photo told a piece of a larger story, glamorous shots, behind-the-scenes moments, and showgirl-inspired outfits. The caption, "Thinking about when she said see you next era," was a direct callback to her Eras Tour finale. Fans zoomed in on every detail, searching for hidden messages and Easter eggs. The post was the perfect appetizer, sending the Swiftie-verse into a frenzy of speculation. The 12 photos set the stage for the album's title reveal, proving every detail matters in Taylor's world. The Life of a Showgirl is a landmark in Taylor Swift's legendary career, her 12th original studio album. Reaching a dozen albums is a testament to her relentless creativity and ability to reinvent herself. This album marks the start of a new dynasty, her first release with full ownership of her entire music catalog. No more corporate strings. This is her art, her way. The number 12 feels poetic, symbolizing completion and a new beginning. She's not just the songwriter and performer, she's the owner and CEO of her own universe. This album is a declaration of independence and creative freedom. Without label pressures, she's free to explore any sound or story she wishes. The Life of a Showgirl could be her most personal and daring album yet. To truly grasp the significance of The Life of a Showgirl, we need to journey back through Taylor Swift's long and often turbulent battle for control over her own music. This is not just a story about an artist and her songs. It's about resilience, determination, and the fight for creative independence in an industry that often puts profits before artists' rights. For years, Taylor's first 6 albums, each one a milestone in her career, were owned by her former label, Big Machine Records. Despite pouring her heart and soul into every lyric and melody, the rights to her own work were out of her hands, a reality faced by many artists in the music business. The situation reached a breaking point in 2019, when Big Machine was sold to music executive Scooter Braun. Overnight, the masters of her most beloved songs were transferred to someone she had never chosen to trust, igniting a public and deeply personal conflict that played out across headlines and social media. Feeling betrayed and determined to take back her narrative, Taylor made a bold announcement. She would re-record her old albums, releasing them as Taylor's version. This move was unprecedented, a powerful statement of reclaiming her legacy and rewriting the rules of the industry. The project quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Fans around the world rallied behind her, flooding social media with support and making Taylor's version a rallying cry for artist empowerment. Concerts turned into celebrations of her journey, and every re-recorded release was met with excitement and pride. Then, in a move that stunned the entire music industry, Taylor made headlines in May 2025 by purchasing her original masters outright for a reported $360 million. It was a historic deal, one that underscored her commitment to owning her art and set a new precedent for artists everywhere. With this monumental achievement, Taylor finally gained full autonomy over her entire catalog. She could now decide how her music was used, shared, and celebrated, on her own terms. The battle for her music was over. Against all odds, she had emerged victorious, inspiring countless artists to fight for their own creative freedom. The Life of a Showgirl is the very first album Taylor has created with complete artistic control from start to finish. Every note, every lyric, every decision is hers alone, a true reflection of her vision, unfiltered and unrestrained. This album isn't just music, it's the sound of victory, the anthem of an artist who refused to be silenced, and a celebration of the freedom she fought so hard to win. The resolution of the Masters dispute was more than a business deal. It was a personal and professional victory lap. Taylor used her platform to advocate for artists' rights, challenging industry norms and rewriting the rules. The Taylor's version re-recordings were commercial and critical triumphs, outshining the originals. Her connection with fans proved more powerful than any corporate ownership. Now, with The Life of a Showgirl, she enters the studio as the undisputed owner of her music. This album is a celebration of hard-won freedom. It's a monument to an artist who fought for her story and now tells it on her own terms. The Life of a Showgirl arrives after the ambitious, emotionally raw The Tortured Poets Department. That album was a deep dive into heartbreak and fame, presented with a stark, literary aesthetic. Now, the mint green and orange palette and showgirl imagery signal a vibrant, pop-oriented shift. Taylor's ability to pivot from one era to another is her signature. This is her first release since the record-breaking Eras Tour, a celebration of her entire career. The tour's end felt like closing a major chapter. With this new album, she's proving the next chapter was ready all along. The title hints at exploring the duality of life on and off stage. After the biggest tour in history, Taylor steps into an even more powerful phase. The moment the album was announced, it was available for pre-order in every format, vinyl, CD, cassette. But key details, release date, track list, collaborations, remained a mystery. This deliberate secrecy created a second wave of anticipation. The upcoming New Heights podcast episode became a must-watch event, promising more album details. Taylor's multi-step rollout keeps fans engaged and talking. She knows the story around the album is as important as the music itself. By building a narrative, she creates an immersive experience. The wait for Wednesday is now part of the fun, uniting the fan community in anticipation. The announcement of The Life of a Showgirl is another powerful chapter in Taylor Swift's story. It celebrates her journey from teenage country singer to global icon and business leader. Her career is defined by reinvention, deep fan connection, and the art of surprise. This album stands as a symbol of her hard-won independence and ultimate artistic freedom. She's not beholden to trends or corporations, only her creative instincts. Her legacy is one of constant evolution, turning challenges into anthems of resilience. She's taught a generation about ownership, storytelling, and hard work. The Life of a Showgirl is a statement, an artist in full control of her destiny. The next era is here, and we're all lucky to have a front-row seat. Taylor Swift remains an unstoppable force, shaping pop culture with every move.